Okay, Assalamu alaikum. This is just an overview of the single image posts that I did. I've already set up the Google business profile. I've put the images, I've put the products, I've put the details. So what will be left after this will be to set up a content strategy for Instagram. So I already passed. It's like this: share your favorite childhood memory is not aligned. Can I align it? This foodies that I put here, that I reduce the transparency and all. I It's just for fancy design purposes. When the image is down, it should be down, and when the image is up, it should be when the image is on the right, it should be on the right. This one is not aligned. Then I think we've already done everything. Just if you want to replace, you can just replace. Click on replace and replace it. If you want to change the text, just click on edit. So select some text and give it a different color. I don't think it is possible on phone. I did this on laptop. I'm talking about this green color I gave to new recipe. On phone you can only select all, so you can't give some part color, but I hope tab can do it. If you want to create, if you look for, if you see a post layout that you like out of all these ones, you can just easily duplicate. Then you edit the text, you edit the image. If you want to bring it down, you can long press, you can come down here. Then you now edit everything. So looking at all the posts, I don't think there's anything that will be confusing. If you want to edit the text, you edit. You can, if you want to change the image, you can change. There's really nothing. What happened here? Okay, this is where we stopped before NEPA took light. So there's nothing. Even this is really nothing. This thing I just put is just for design, just to make it look nice. If you remove it, it will be too plain, but it's your choice. If you want to remove it, this is an element. You can change it, you can delete it if you want. Don't think there's anything confusing. There's nothing confusing actually. Let me go back. Just make sure that when you are using an image, it should fit the context. Some images are cropped due to how they come, so you can't use them. Some are too large, you can't use it on the right side, so you have to bring it down to this. So I don't know, there's really nothing bad. Let me just edit one carousel. Okay, that reminds me how I set green as the background color, that background as the background color. Why I didn't use plain green, so that it would be somehow interesting. In design, textured backgrounds make things more interesting, make things more visually appealing. But if you are beginning it is best not to, except if you want to go deep into design, you can leave it without playing with it. So you see, when I put okay, we didn't touch carousel. So in carousel, I use these dots, this set of rectangles. If you want to add a rectangle, you can simply ungroup. Let's say you have a carousel of 10 or something. Now wow. You can simply select, or if you notice you have 7 carousels, this is what you do. Select, or even before ungrouping, I just want to shift it so that there will be space for one more. Then I leave it. I now duplicate this. This thing is not necessary, but I just wanted to add it to make it unique. Then select multiple, select all these, this. You now group. Then for the second slide is just to show where you are. What I did was transparency. Just click the second slide, come here, then increase the transparency to 100. For the third slide, you copy this, you paste on the third slide. You just copy like this, then you go to the third slide and you paste. Like, let me select this background that you see. Assuming this is the third slide, you just come here, you paste, and you see that it will paste at somehow the exact location. Then you now come to the third one, increase the transparency. So On black, on white background, I made it pink. What am I saying? I made it green instead of white. So how Europe changed Nigeria. If you don't want this background, you can just select it. You can select detach from background. I got this image from the star. I starred it so that whenever I want to use a blue, a green background for Mamzi, I'll just come to starred. It is here. I'll now select it. If I want to make this the background, as you can see, it's not the background. I can come here and do like this and position it to the back, or I can select this, then this set image as background, and it works. For contrast, this is white. Everything is white, so you can change the text. You can change the image. Here I use the white dot. It's called blood dot inside canva, because something I wanted to cover up something. So then in the carousel, you see it's back to this green. So if it gives you too much trouble, you can just remove it. I just wanted it to be unique. This one, instead of just putting one here in text, I reduced the transparency and put it here. If you want to edit it, if you want to create a new carousel, you can just come here. You can come here, click on the page you want, you duplicate, then oh my god, you duplicate, then you can just select this. It's text. You select edit, then you change the number. For this one, I just change the numbers. Then image, you can add image wherever. So there's really nothing to this carousel. You can see this image fits well because it's not extending much. So I can, okay, if I want to do split images, it's a little bit tricky because you have to look at, okay, how can I know the same height? But once you have put the image that is coming out small here, you can just duplicate. You duplicate, you take it to the next page, or you copy. On tab, you can easily take it to the next page. You copy, you select the page, come here, you paste, then you try to bring it to where it's supposed to be, take it to the back. What is wrong with this thing? Oh my god, I don't understand. Hey, I'm looking for comments, Jerry, not which ones. Link in the comments. So this is the ending. You don't need to recreate anything. You can just copy the page, then you paste. Copy the elements, then you paste. These are frames I used, so I don't think it's not complex. Just edit text. If you want to change the image. That is all. I think that is all about the templates. You can edit anything, you can delete anything.